So, my name is Kevin J.N. Hughes. I'm the author of The Undamned, and I am here today telling you guys a ghost story, or really more of a monster story. Um, You'll recall in my story from, I guess, last week now, uh, where I talked about the bent neck lady, that my mom and I had seen this together, but nobody believed us. And you're going to see that that's a theme with this story as well. So I got out to Lacamas Lake with this sort of homemade raft, and we had a great time. The raft was able to float, but kind of barely, and it ended up becoming kind of this really interesting thing. And my dad was too heavy for to be on the raft, so it would just sink below, kind of like Leo DiCaprio's door. It would just sink, and we would be in a little bit of water. But I could be on it because I was still pretty little and I could kind of paddle a little bit. But while I was out there, as I was getting further and further from the shore in this little homemade raft, I saw something under the water. I saw this serpentine form sort of move by me under the water, and it was high enough on the water that you could kind of see it. um, you know how when you're like if you're swimming, there's that moment where your hand is kind of just about to come out of the water and it's still totally enveloped in water, um, but it's coming up and it's above being under the water, but it hasn't sort of broken out of the water yet. That's where this serpentine figure was. It sort of came just high enough that the water sort of arched around it and then sank back down before it ever broke through the water and came up. But it sort of snaked along, and I saw this, and it had like a large kind of body and a big neck, and I could see it just sort of come up and then go right back down and sort of go around, and it never got very close to anybody else, but it looked like it was kind of moving towards some people who were goofing around off in the distance from where I was, and then kind of snaked back around to investigate what I was doing and then disappeared. Um, so then I started paddling back to the shore to tell my family what I had seen, and I'll tell you what happened next time.